My name is Clive Brooks. I'm the Managing Director of Clive's Easylearn Rock and Pop Schools Network. The Rock and Pop Schools Network is designed to have young kids from about 8 to 16 actually learning to play guitar, bass, drums and keyboards, and get them jamming and playing in bands right from the early days. So instead of music being complicated, we've made it simple and straightforward. So that's what the Easylearn part of the title of the business is really all about. Gradually that concept has grown and developed from that initial idea, to the point we've taught well over 10,000 people using those techniques right across Britain and Ireland. We were trying to come up with a way of expanding and developing the business. It suddenly dawned that if down in the Southampton area where we were based, if there were this many people that wanted to learn to play music, it's going to be the same across the country. How could we take that basic model, how could we take that Easylearn concept and make it big? So we explored the concept of franchising and how it worked, and it seemed to be such a really good fit that it suddenly became clear that that was the way forward. The British Franchise Association allowed us to be members, which pretty much told us that we got it right. And then we started to launch with our first few franchises, and it just went from there on. And it's got to a point now where we're holding it back because we're a small family team. And we've got more people that want to work with us in the franchise than we would have ever thought possible. So franchising, that's how it worked. And it's a great way for growing a business, because I think that the concept of the franchise partnership is very much one that just works really, really well. We've now got 60 outlets across the UK, turnover of something like 700,000 a year, moving towards probably $1 million over the next year or so. We've got sort of sites going right from Cornwall, in fact, right up to the northeast, up in Newcastle and everywhere in between. And certainly for us, this year, it's been a tremendously exciting year. We won at the British Franchisor of the Year Awards, and we won the HSBC Award for Enterprise, and we're very proud of that. What we tend to find is that we have a franchisee that starts with a couple of outlets, loves it to death, and think, well, actually I'd like to do a couple more. And because they only run for little 3-hour blocks, they can run maybe one on a Saturday morning, one on a Saturday afternoon, one on a Monday night, one on a Tuesday night. So actually, we find that franchisees are running sort of 4 outlets. So you could be turning over, 100,000 or so. In fact, we've got one franchisee that's got 10 outlets. We're really looking for people who've got a passion for music. They don't have to be able to play music, but they've got to have a real passion for music and really love doing it. And also having a real desire to work with young people. And those two things together are what we're looking for more than anything else for a new franchisee. Bolted onto that, if they've got some experience of business and understand how a business works, then that's a bonus too. But we can train them in a lot of things. What we can't train them in is that enthusiasm for wanting to be involved with modern rock and roll, and also wanting to work with young people. So those two things together are what we look for above all else.
Oh, well done, guys.